Hey everyone. So today I'm extremely ill. We don't know what's wrong with me. I've had a fever. I've been sweating a lot. So I'm kind of in isolation. So I'm on my own because I won't go to the children's home. For all it's only like 20 paces that way. I won't go to the children's home in case I make anybody sick. Having HIV children there, and the immunity of the ones who have just recovered from kwashiorkor is not that great either. So not feeling great today. But I had some sad news today. So there's a guy who I've had on a video before here, and he's the younger brother of my friend Junior, who comes and helps to do the solar power. He always came along with Junior. He's always a lovely guy, really sweet. And 5 days ago, he too came down with a fever, and 48 hours later he died. And he's a young man, he's strong, there's nothing, he's a healthy, strong young man, and it just made me want to talk about the concept of Western medicine, because when I first came here, I was natural hygiene, so I very much believed that fasting was the solution to most ailments. I still do believe that to some degree, but I had a disrespect maybe for some forms of Western medicine. And a lot of my friends in that sort of free thinking and spiritual and purity sort of mindset were like that as well, like I won't take modern antibiotics and I won't take this. And the blessing that has been modern Western medication is something that we should all be grateful for. When I came here, I said I wouldn't take antibiotics, and I had typhoid, and typhoid kills 1 in 5 people that don't get treatment. So I took antibiotics and it killed the typhoid instead of the typhoid killing me. And I had malaria, and I took anti-malarials. I've had malaria 3 times. I took anti-malarials each time, saving my life. I know people in Tanzania, many people who have died of malaria here. Of course, it's got a high death rate, predominantly, sadly, infant mortality, because children can't tell you how they feel, so people don't catch on that they've got malaria. But what I'm saying is, when I came here, I had this different mindset, and I just don't want people to not be grateful for the miracle that is Western medicine, because it has its place. And I know that sometimes, unfortunately, in Western countries, doctors just prescribe something to treat a symptom rather than getting to the cause of it. Most of the time, if people change their diet, get enough rest, then they won't need to keep going back to the doctor with various ailments, and the doctor making the symptom of the core problem go away for you, and then another one appear later. But what I am saying is that don't get into the mindset where you completely negate Western medicine, because it is miraculous and it does save lives. But even then, something I've learned here on top of that with Western medicine is just how little we know. There are tropical diseases aplenty in this country, and when you speak to the tropical disease student doctors and fully fledged doctors that come here, they tell you, we are here to learn, not to cure. So there are still millions of illnesses that people appear with in tropical countries, and the doctors have no way to treat them. So it goes to show you, it kind of gives you humbleness with regards to Western development is only oh so small, but at the same time it sort of gives you a deep feeling of gratitude for those medications that have been created for, you know, antibiotics and anti-malarials and stuff like this. So if you're ever coming to a place like this, don't be in that mindset where you'll never take Western medication, because it does and can save your life. And we should be grateful that those things, and we should be grateful that those amazing men and women working in laboratories worked out how to make these things. Or I very well might not be speaking to you now, having had typhoid and malaria and things like this, you know. So, anyway, so I'm hoping I'm going to be okay. No idea what it is. I tend to get sick when I handle sick animals a lot and sick children a lot naturally. There's only so much your immunity can put up with with when you're not getting enough sleep and stuff as well. So I'll see how I am in the morning. If I start to ache, which is a good sign immediate if you have joint aches that you've got malaria, then I'll let you all know. So, but anyway, we'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna get off and do some work. But I've got my two trusty sidekicks hanging around outside. It's Johnny and Kidogo. Okay, bye guys.